I'm at the Slieve Donard Hotel in Newcastle for the annual conference of the Ulster Teachers Union. The UTU, with over 6,000 members, is Northern Ireland's only locally based teaching union. Among the issues being discussed at the conference is the growing menace of cyberbullying of teachers. Jacquie Reid, a UTU officer and former primary school teacher, recently attended an international conference to discuss the issue, which is increasingly affecting teachers.
Cyberbullying is becoming a really worrying problem in our schools. It came to my attention initially whenever I attended a European conference, and I realised how in some parts of Europe it has really become out of control and teachers are really in the firing line because of the treatment that they have through the internet, through mobile phones, by pupils and parents alike. So when I brought this back to Northern Ireland, at that time we didn't actually have any incidents that we had received any notification of. And I started to ask around and ask questions and discovered that actually it was an issue which was creeping into our schools. It was coming thick and fast, and teachers were reporting that they had problems with children using mobile phones inappropriately in classrooms. And one of the huge problems was parents discussing teachers on Facebook.
And what are some of the other problems that have been happening? I believe there's some indication of using pornographic material too.
Well, in Malta, that was one of the incidents that was reported on in Malta, where they had a situation where teenage girls had made a pornographic film, had superimposed the faces of teachers and then had put the film onto the internet. Now, when I realised that that was the extent to which this issue could be allowed to go if we didn't address it, then I realised that we had to do something now before our teachers would face a similar situation.
And what do you think is the best way for unions like yourselves to try and get this tackled?
Well, I think we have to work in conjunction with the Department of Education and all of the unions on the Northern Ireland Teachers Council together, because we need to put out the same message. First of all, we have to put out a message that this is unacceptable in schools. Secondly, we need to work with the department in order to have guidance and advice for schools and policies and procedures which will be enacted if these situations occur. But thirdly, I would encourage teachers to look after themselves, protect themselves. Do not give out their personal information and do not accept pupils and parents as friends on Facebook.